Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Bunches of Lunches. This week we're back home, we're back to making fun lunches, and this time we let our subscribers pick out exactly what was in them. Now if you enjoy fun lunches, make sure to subscribe, and I am hoping to make some birthday lunches and some fall themed lunches very soon. So if you have a lunch idea you'd like to send in, you can do that by using the link in the description box below. And now without further ado, let's get on to the lunches. Okay guys, now I'm kicking things off with a lunch idea sent in by Ryan from Texas, and today she's picking out the lunch that's going to be for my daughter Lily. Now, Ryan requested a rainbow-themed lunch, and for the main course, she asked for mac and cheese. Since this mac and cheese actually has a rainbow-shaped pasta in it, I think it's going to be just the thing. And fun fact, you guys, I get a ton of lunch requests every single week, and mac and cheese is still the #1 most requested lunch idea that gets sent in to me. And no, I don't mind making mac and cheese every week because my kids are huge fans. Now for the rest of this lunch, we're going in rainbow order. For the color red, I'm adding in some strawberries. And for the color orange, Ryan requested some baby carrots. For the color yellow, I already added in the rainbow mac and cheese. I was expecting this to be orange, but it really is more of a yellow color. And then for the color green, I'm adding in some grapes. Now for the snack, Ryan requested goldfish crackers, so I'm just going to be adding in some of these original ones. And then for the sweet treat, she requested a blue frosted cookie, which I actually had a hard time finding. I did, however, find these blueberry cobbler cake bites, which I'm thinking might be a good substitution. These have blueberry cake, blueberry spread, blueberry sprinkles, and a white chocolate coating. I'm not quite sure about these, you guys. This does not look anything like the picture on the box. In fact, these look like they might be a little bit moldy. Okay, so I ended up looking all over the house for some other kind of blue treat, and I finally came up with these salty lemon Kit Kats from Japan. Now I actually got these in a past Tokyo treat box, and even though these aren't blue themselves, the packaging is blue, so it kind of works. And now last but not least, for that purple color, I'm adding in a grape juice. Okay guys, this next lunch idea comes from Maisie all the way in England, and she requested a Marvel themed lunch. For her main course, she requested a very unique sandwich, and it includes something called Branston pickle. Now, if you've never heard of this before, it's basically an English condiment, and it's made from vinegar, carrots, onions, apples, and lots of different spices. It's a little bit sweet, but it's also savory, and it has a very thick, sticky consistency. Now in America, we call this type of spread a chutney, but you guys let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried Branston pickle before. Now keeping with our Marvel theme, I'm going to cut the bread into circles. That way this sandwich can kind of look like Captain America's shield. To the sandwich, I'm going to start with a slice of cheddar cheese. Next, I'm going to add some of that Branston pickle. It's a lot more chunky than I expected. So on top of it, I'm going to add one more slice of cheese to kind of help trap the spread inside. Now to the top of the sandwich, I'm going to use these Food Writer pens. You guys know I love these. And I'm also going to be using some sandwich stamps that I made. And these are really going to help our sandwich look like Captain America's shield. Now moving on to the fruit. First, I'm adding a combination of red strawberries and golden pineapple. This is to represent Iron Man. Next to that, I'm also going to be adding a handful of blackberries. I'm also adding a piece of strawberry right on top, and this is to represent Black Widow. For some veggies, I'm going to add some green broccoli with a few cucumber stars. This is to represent the Hulk. And now you guys, I'm trying to get all 6 characters from the first Avenger movie into this lunch, so that includes Hawkeye. For the snack, I'm just going to add these triangle-shaped cheese bites to the end of some pretzel sticks. Now the idea is that these kind of look like arrows, since Hawkeye uses a bow and arrows. And then you guys, for the sweet treat, I do have 2 different Marvel themed choices. First, I have these Hulk themed cake bites, and then I also have these Avenger shortbread cookies. Now, since the last cake bites were questionable, I'm definitely gonna go with the cookies instead. And then for the drink, Maisie requested lemonade, so I'm adding this pink lemonade with a Thor topper. Oh yes, and this is actually going to be my daughter Mackenzie's lunch for today. Next up is a lunch idea sent in by Kenya from Florida. She requested a Mickey themed lunch, and for her main course, she asked for a Mickey Mouse pizza. Now, I'm gonna try to make this pizza in a different way that I've never tried before. First, I'm going to start with some store-bought pizza dough, and I'm just going to roll this out onto my baking sheet. Next, I'm going to poke it with a fork all over. That way it won't bubble up in the oven. Next, I'm going to pre-cook this crust until it's about halfway done. After that, I'll let it cool down just enough. That way I can go ahead and cut out all of the Mickey Mouse shapes using my Mickey Mouse cookie cutter. And then it's time to put the pizzas together. So now that we have the crusts cut out, I can go ahead and make the pizzas. Now you guys, these little pizzas turned out really good. I think pre-cooking the crust really helped them to stay in that Mickey shape, but I do have to say that these ended up being a lot smaller than I expected. I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple of these into this lunchbox since this lunch is going to be for my son Jackson today. For the fruit, Kenya requested pineapple, and then for the veggie, she requested some Mickey-shaped carrots, and I'm actually going to be combining these with cucumbers as well. And then for the sweet treat, Kenya requested a Mickey Mouse Rice Krispie treat. And you guys, I used a really simple single serve Rice Krispie treat recipe. This is perfect if you just want to make one for yourself or for your kid. All you're going to need is 1/3 cup of mini marshmallows with 1/2 tablespoon of butter. Now you're just going to microwave this for 45 seconds or until the marshmallows are melted. Next, you can go ahead and add in your cereal. I'm using 1/2 Rice Krispies and 1/2 Fruity Pebbles. I just love this combination. Now once you have this all mixed together, you just have to turn it out and form it into a brick. Now I let this one set up a bit, that way I could go ahead and cut it into Mickey shapes. For a salty snack, I'm adding some of these Mickey goldfish crackers. Finally, for the drink, I'm adding this orange mango Good to Grow with the Mickey topper. Now, that brings me to a lunch idea sent in by Scarlett. Scarlett is from Calgary, Canada, and for this lunch, she requested a fair theme. And you guys, this lunch includes a lot of corn. For the main course, Scarlett asked for corn dogs, and I decided to go with the mini ones. I think they fit really well in the lunchbox, and I like to cook these in my air fryer because it makes it really fast. Now while these are cooking, I'm also going to prepare some corn on the cob.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold.
And I'm using a method I've seen a lot on TikTok. Basically, once your water is boiling, you just add plenty of salt. Next, you're adding a splash of milk and a tablespoon or so of butter. It just depends on how much corn you're making. Now, these just have to stay in for about 7 minutes or so, and this totally looks like a little jacuzzi for the corn. But you guys, let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried this method before and what you thought of it. So now that the corn dogs are done, I'm just going to add a little piece of paper towel to the bottom of the thermos before I add in the dogs. This is going to help them from getting too soggy. To go along with these, I'm also adding a cute little ketchup and some mustard. And then for the fruit, Scarlett requested apple slices. Right next to the apples, I'm going to add in the corn on the cob. And then for a salty snack, we're adding in even more corn, this time in a popped form. Popcorn is one of our favorite snacks to get at the fair. And speaking of fair snacks, I'm also going to be adding some churro flavored mini donuts for the sweet treat. Lastly, for the drink, I'm adding in some lemonade. Now, let me know in the comments down below, which of these lunches do you think was the winner? Was it lunch number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.